Okay, this is on how to truly be the hands and feet of God. Because what I have noticed is the wickedness is beyond. It's just the more I figure out about this world and how much we've been lied to, the wickedness. We're being taxed to death. We're being lied to. If you have heard about the Davos, Switzerland World Economic Forum, they want us to own nothing and be happy about it. And then all this other stuff that's going on about the protests of who owns what land and that's never going to go away. Both sides have been warring for several thousand years. And the land of Palestine is the land of Canaan. You should be aware of what's known as the Sharia law. Palestine is governed by the Sharia law, and I would highly recommend you look into it. But this video is on, because I've been getting beaten up big time. The devil does not want me to win. The devil does not want any of us to win. But the devil is trying to take everyone out. The devil was given this land a long time ago when he fell from heaven and fell from grace. He was kicked out because he basically rebelled from God and was a deceiver and a liar from the very get-go. And he was kicked out, and he managed to deceive a third of the angels. And so you have a very... He was quite powerful from what I'm led to believe. But the thing is he's nothing compared to God. He does have power, but God's... you're talking about someone with limited power compared to someone with omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, like all-knowing, who has all the power and everything. And the thing is, the more I look around, I see Cadillac, Suburban. You see people from all walks of life around you. And the thing is unless they share what's going on with them, you won't know who or what they're going through. But God's true people don't lash out at people. We don't speak evil of one another. If someone tries to run you over, you're to forgive them and move on. You're to not seek revenge. You're to lend a ear. You are to look for those opportunities that are around you. Be it a homeless person, be it someone that's struggling across the street who needs our help. And I don't care what race, I don't care what profile. The thing is when we reach out in love and people see that, and then they wonder, why are you acting the way you are? Because you're way different than anyone around us. And then that's when you can share the love of God. When we love someone, even though they treat us like crap and try to run us over, and they know that the disciples and chosen ones of God are different. And we, what happens is from what I've been told, is we reveal those hidden places, and it's uncomfortable. We reveal those darknesses. We reveal what's going on inside of them, and they don't want to face it. They would rather be comfortable in their lies. They would rather be comfortable in their sin. But there are those that are like, hey, I'm looking for something different. But we live in a time where people need help. I don't care what race, what religion, whatever. We need to reach out in love and help those that are willing to cross the line in a good way. Cross the line, like go away and show them the truth. Show them that there is a loving God who loves them. He even says in his word that he leaves the 99 and goes after the one. He has created all of us. He created us from the very beginning. And those that turn away from him are kind of like bastard sons in a lot of ways. We were all sons of God. And then when we came to this world, we turned away from him. But when we accept him, and it's not by grace that you are saved. It is The only way that I'm getting to heaven is because I know that Yeshua died for my sins on the cross. It is not about the cross. It is about the blood shed on the cross. And if anyone has Jesus still on a cross, you're kind of persecuting him in a way. Because Jesus died from the cross and was taken off the cross and he rose from the dead. But if you're being shown that, oh, well, he's still on the cross, it's like, no, he wasn't. But there are homeless people around me, and I don't know what the deal is, why people like persecute them. Yes, there are some that are completely drugged up and deserve exactly what they get. But then there are the whole, 60, 70, 80% that get in a bad situation, that were living from paycheck to paycheck, and then a hospital bill hit, or their son or wife or daughter or husband got ill and sick and they couldn't afford the bills. I mean, if you all have been to the hospital, you know what I'm talking about, because these people have no insurance. And then when you get hit with a $25,000 hospital bill or more, it's like, okay, well, it's a life and death thing. It's like, if I don't go to the hospital, I'm dead. If I go to the hospital, I'm kind of screwed. So, but that's why they get in these situations. I mean, imagine losing, like battling cancer with your wife or your husband, and then and then them dying. I mean, that kind of mental whatever is extremely hard to deal with. And the thing is the only person that will get you through it is Yeshua. If you do not know Yeshua, you will not make it, period. I've been beaten up heavily. I am currently dealing with RSV for the second time in 2 weeks. And I'm trying to be that hand of God and help people around me. And we do that by helping people. If you see someone struggling and you just dismiss them and keep going, then that's not what God wants. God wants you to stop, pull over, and help them. But do be cautious. I mean, if it's like nighttime and if it looks wrong, then be aware of that. And actually, you can ask for discernment. You can, before you go to something, you can say, God, what should I do? And God will let you know. It's like, okay, this is not safe. Don't do this. God knows. He will protect us and he will help us. And he will let us in on what's going on. But there are people that need our help. And it doesn't take much. I mean, just simple acts. I mean, smiling, just conversating with people. People are so stuck in their stupid phone that it's ridiculous. It's like you realize that there's a demonic force attached to all social media. There's a majorly demonic force that's pulling you into YouTube, into Snapchat, into TikTok, and all these others. That because the more that we are involved and distracted, the more we don't figure out, hey, what's the truth? Because the more I've pulled away, the more I'm realizing, hey, we've been lied to. Like, there's crap in our food, there's crap in our air, and there are ways of handling it. And in order to figure these things out and be protected from these things, you got to know the truth. Has the Bible been manipulated? Somewhat. But the thing is God knows what is going on, and he's going to make the wrong things right. And he wants you to trust the Bible, but he also wants you to have discernment about what you're reading. He can reveal things that are hidden to you. He can reveal things that, hey, what I'm trying to say here is blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, yes, the Hebrew language, if you want to take it upon yourself to learn the Hebrew language and look into the different words, that's awesome. But God wants you to stand up now. He wants you to help those around, because people are hurting. Don't put yourself in a bad situation, because there are bad things and bad people that are out there that are trying to abduct kids right now and trying to abduct women. And I've seen it all over TikTok. But we still need to do the most we can. thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.